something on your own, you can actually, of course, fry akara. You can supply. Just make sure something puts money in your pocket. Anything that gives you money, that thing is called financial vehicle. What did I say it's called? Financial vehicle. Anything that gives us money, whether you're a teacher, you're a lecturer, you're a plumber, you're a carpenter, once anything gives you money, that thing has a relationship with you. And that relationship it has with you is called transactional relationship. What did I say? Transactional relationship. So in every transactional relationship, everybody there, of course, will survive. Tell neighbor survive. Everybody there will earn a living. They not earn a living. At least you've solved the problem already. But please, if you're actually surviving, there's a food on your table, there's a roof over your head, there's a cloth on your back. This is the right time to start thinking significant. This is the right time to start thinking succession. This is the right time to start thinking legacy, because success is not a success until you have a successor. So the best way to do this is actually to connect with people that are moving in the direction of your interest in life. We call them mastermind mentors. What did I say we call them? Anybody that you go to guide and direct you, to mentor, you must have some level of experience. Tell them about experience. The person must have some level of systems and structure, because without structure, there is no future. So you must have system and structure, and the person is supposed to be able to teach you some millionaire skills. Tell them about millionaire skills. The skills to make sure you are making millions. Problem solving skill is called problem solving skill. Number 2, management skill. Number 4, emotional intelligence skill. Number 5, self-awareness skills. These are the skills to build people, work with people, add value to people, build a team, build an organization like MTN, Glow, Etisalat, Montu Suite, What Beach Hotel. A skill to build a community, either a Christian community, a business community, an investment community. You have to build something. You are not here by divine mistake, or business family. So this relationship is called a significant relationship, or you call it a transformational relationship, whereby you get your life transformed and improved by connecting with the right set of people that have frequency of energy, that are generating result breaking, record breakers, that are achieving their goals, hitting their targets. Definitely, as your life gets improved, other people will also get improved by connecting to you. So there are 2 relationships you need: people you need and people that need you. So the relationship is called a transformational relationship. What did I say it's called? Transformational relationship. So it's a relationship of transformation. It's one of the best ways to earn a fortune. Tell neighbor fortune. It's one of the best ways to earn residual income. Tell no residual income. So you can see that there are 2 factors here, and there are actually 2 factors in life. What we have, the one happening outside of you, is called contributing factors. There's a factor happening inside of you, it's called determining factors. So those contributing factors, they are factors you cannot control. Factors happening outside of you: the sun, the moon, the weather, the naira, the dollars, the pounds, the presidents, the governor, your teacher, your mentor. These are the factors you cannot control. Your commissioner. These are the things you cannot control. Those factors are called contributing factors. They can slow you down, they can delay you, but they can never stop you. They can also facilitate your progress, but they can never help you to become multi-millionaire. They only say that what determines your success is happening inside of you. Those factors are called determining factors. What did I say it's called? Determining factors. They determine whether you succeed or not, whether you fail or not. So there are 2 factors embedded in everybody: positive, negative, winner or loser. So we are winner and loser, not all. 2 of them are inside of us. So we encourage us every day to focus on the positive and the winner. Then ignore the loser, ignore the negative. So those that are actually stop them. So you are the most important factor. Tell your neighbor, I am the most important factor. So tell your neighbor, you are the most important factor. So since they are the most important factor, we like to share some secrets of the top 1% of the world population. Of course, that are doing well, that are breaking records in every field of fortune. So we outside this class yesterday, the secret psychology of the top 1%. The secret, of course, psychology of the top 1%. Of the top 1%. Of the top 1%. So today is part 2. So today is part 2. So I don't think we'll have part 3. We'll finish off. It's about 6 traits. So yesterday we discussed 2. So today we'll discuss 4. So how to behave like the top 1%. That's the subtopic. How to behave like the top 1%. How to behave like the top 1%. So you want to be the top 1% of the top 1%. This is how to behave. 6 traits. So yesterday we started by telling us the secret is something that is known or seen or meant to be, that is known. Secret is something that is not known or seen or meant to be known or seen by people who intends not to know or see it. So why we call it secret? Because it's not known, it's not seen, except for the people that you intend for them to see it. The psychology is a scientific study of the human mind and its function, especially behavior in a given context. So when we say the study of the human mind is how these people think. Your study is a way of thinking. So the way this particular group of people that make them achieve their success as if anything they touch turns to gold. So we need to actually look into it so that we can actually learn some lessons and then apply the ones that we are not we're currently working on, that we don't actually present this straight. And the ones we work on, we tick them. So all the 6 of them, you will do a box like this. You will do a box like this. So anyone that you are actually working on, you tick it. Anyone you're not working on, you make it bad or you circle it. So that you actually know out of these 6 traits, these are the ones I need to actually work on. That will help me, of course, become successful. So the first one we looked at yesterday was you have to stand up and stand out. So every entrepreneur decides to stand up and stand out. So once you want to become the top 1%, you must make up your mind to stand up and stand out. So a lot of people don't want to stand up for something, and if you don't stand up for something, you will fall for everything. So you must make up your mind, find some principles, find some habits, find some routine, find something to say, this is what I'm going to do, and irrespective of people's opinion, knowing that people's opinion don't pay your bills, I will stand for this, come what may. You make that decision, and when you make a decision to stand up, that means you also decided not to sit down, not to lie down, not to kneel down. That is why you decided to stand up. So for you to stand up, you're going to cut out every other opportunities, other options, and stand for something. So focus on your purpose in life. That your purpose will make you stand up. That purpose will make you stand out. Because the purpose will actually make you fulfill your potentials. So find some things that you are sent here to do. Find some values to create. Like for us, we gave some example yesterday. We like to believe that every money you earn, you must pay yourself 10%. Whether somebody say it's not good, it's bad, we already know the minimum we can pay is 10%. Reason we're paying that money to use the money to buy assets. It's no assets. But as for me, I don't know about that. Another reason, nothing I stand for is that every day I must pay minimum of 1 hour to invest in myself, because as food is to the body, so the word of God is to the spirit. The knowledge is to the mind. So as you cannot, if you don't eat in a day, you will surely be weak. If you don't study the word of God in a day, your spiritual mind will also be weak. You don't pray, don't do any of those spiritual activities, you'll be weak. But so therefore is your mind. When somebody says it's good or bad, is your own opinion. So I know already that these are the principles that will help great men. Feeding your mind every day will help you to become stronger, give you the reason to live another day, help you to live a more purposeful life, have good relationship with people. Because I call it 3 types of network you need to have. Number 1, networking with yourself and people around you. That is your family members, your V5, your V6, your inner circle, your close ones, your well-wishers, of which, if everything go XYZ, you fall back to them. So that's the relationship you need. Personal network. So you need to create that personal network. So you stand up for some people that you know, this one is, whether good or bad, he will stand with me. This one is like 12 disciples that when Christ told them, you guys will eat my flesh and blood. The rest left. And this 12 was with him. He said, why would I not go? He said, Master, don't beat us to go down, go out of you. We anywhere you there, now we there. These are the kind of people you need to personal network. Create them, stand up for some people so that they can also, those people you can test and try them. That are actually going to stand up for you. You need personal network. You also need your operational call and send messages, your manager, your accountants, your driver, your house help. You need those operational network. These are the people that help you operate your life, operate your company, help you do some things. These are the people you need. And I want you also need, you need this particular network of strategic network people. Whereby those people that are the people that you don't meet them always. So you can always meet them for ideas. You meet with them for strategy. You need these people like, your commissioner of police, your president, your governor. There's some great men. They have these 3 networks. They use this network so that they invest so much. They buy cow, goats, and rice, give to this network. So whenever they need them, they all show. So whenever they need those network is not, they're not feeling entitled. Those network already feeling they're owing them already. So stand up for this set of people. Personal network. You need personal network. People that already, of course, you need to work with. You need operational network. You need operational network. People that are going to make your life better. You need a strategic network. So you need strategic network. So people that are actually in the right position, military, army, navy, police officer, lawyer, doctor, you need this operational network, strategic network. So you stand up for certain things in life. So everybody know this is what you stand for. Find integrity, find excellence, stand for excellence. So everybody know you stand for excellence, because you don't stand for anything. As an entrepreneur, you're going to fall for everything. So we took time yesterday to discuss about it. So don't be afraid of people or people with opposing opinion. Because if don't be afraid of people's opinion, because you just have to sit down and decide for your life and say, I'm going to stand up for my wife, I'm going to stand up for my husband. So you have to stand up for what you believe to be truth, regardless of the consequences. Stand up for what you believe to be truth, regardless of the consequences. We discussed all those yesterday. We say if you desire to be among the top 1%, you need to develop the ability to stand in the face of adversity. Stand for something, even in the face of adversity. Stand for something like Joseph stand for truth. Whether they want to kill him or they say to prisoner, he said, I no sleep with my madam wife. No matter how I do am, I no do the thing. I don't mind the consequences. I no mind them. I no do this thing. Stand up like Daniel stood. Sound like, of course, Daniel said, I no go bow. Even I like when I put for lions then. I stand for something. Shadrach, Meshach, they stand up for something. They say, we don't mind the fire. We are standing for this thing. So you must stand up for something. You have to stand up for something. So number 2 trait that we discussed yesterday, and that is where we stopped yesterday, was of the top 1%. Yesterday we told us the top 1% attempt, they know the difference between contributing factors, and determining factors, So they know the difference between contributing factors and determining factors. So what they do is that they don't blame external factors, because all the things happening outside of you. We said yesterday, contributing factors are factors happening outside of you. Determining factors are factors happening inside of you. They don't blame for what is happening to them as a person. So let me see the way I wrote it yesterday on my note. I put it on my note that the top 1%. Let me see the way I put on my note yesterday. That the top 1%. Okay, we said that to live a miserable life is to go through life thinking your contributing factors are determining factors. Thank you so much. That is why. Okay, let me just allow you. So you want to live a miserable life is for you to go around life living. You want to be miserable. The shortest cut to live a miserable life is to live life thinking that contributing factors are determining factors. That the reason why you are not achieving your dreams is because of contributing factors. The reason you have not achieved your goals because of contributing factors. That is the shortest cut to become miserable, because the economy is hard. Things are not working for me. Because my father gave me collateral poverty. These are the reasons. This is the shortest cut to live a miserable life. To think that what is happening. Let's start from there. We said that okay, let's see. Okay, perfect. Okay, write this down on your notes. The top 1%. Focus on mindset. The top 1% focus on mindset and methodology. Focus on mindset and methodology. To gain mastery. The top 1% focus on mindset and methodology to gain mastery. The top 1% focus on mindset and methodology to gain mastery and escape mediocrity. So they focus on they focus on mindset and methodology to gain mastery and escape mediocrity, this average life. So they focus on mindset and methodology to gain mastery and escape mediocrity. So I would like us to write this down. Mastery is the ability to execute effortlessly. Mastery is the ability to execute effortlessly without the use of conscious resources. Mastery is effortlessly. Mastery is the ability to execute effortlessly. Mastery is the ability to execute effortlessly without the use of conscious resources. Mastery is the ability to execute effortlessly without the use of conscious resources. Mastery is the ability to execute effortlessly without the use of conscious resources. So what they do is this. They say, okay, I want to build a company. I want to build a pure water company. I want to go into poultry farming. I want to go to fish farming. I want to go to this business, this XYZ. So they sit down and say, okay, so what are the components? The first thing to do is to conceive the name, write up a business plan, visualize. So they focus on every component. They say, okay, I want to learn an instrument. So they go, one at drum, they want to learn how to drum, keyboardists, they want to learn how to play the keyboard, the guitar. So they focus on the component and they get mastery. But the average 99%, They pick small things. Today they are here, tomorrow they are there, tomorrow they are there. At the end of the day, they become jack of all trade, master of none. So they put these things in method, they put these things in segment, and after they practice them until the point they can do that thing without the use of conscious resources. So that is how to gain mastery. Write this down on your note. The top 1% practice purposefully until they can practice it, they can perform it passively. The top 1% practice purposefully until they can perform passively. The top 1% practice purposefully until they can perform passively, that they can perform without the use of conscious resources. The top 1% practice purposefully until they can perform passively. Full stop. The top 1%, you want to be among the top 1%, find something to practice purposefully, consistently, until you can do that thing without the use of conscious. So they normally practice in components. They divide it in components, and they practice. After this component, they add another component. Like driving a car, the first thing they do is to understand the theoretical part of the car. This is steering, this is a traffic light, this is a trafficator, this is where to put the gear. They follow it, and the next day they try. These are how they practice in components. But the 99% of the world population that are still not achieving their financial dreams, the average people, they want to do a little bit of a lot of things. Okay, write this down. The average person learn a little bit about a lot of things. The average person learn a little bit about a lot of things and attempt to put together. The average person learn a little bit of a lot of things and still attempt to put them together, thereby resulting in collapsing. The average person learn a little bit of a lot of things and attempt to put them together, experiencing collapse. An average person learn a little bit about a lot of things, a little bit about a lot of things, and attempt to put them together, experiencing collapse. That's why you see, like arranging a cards, and one small mistake, everything don't finish. Instead of them to practice, you see, they come into our business, they just want to read one line in prospecting, one line in writing, one line in presentation. They don't want to even gain mastery. They want to actually do all of them together. It no go work. That is why you see we have the 15 days activity for you to gain mastery, to even format your brain about some welfare that is not empowering you. They don't want to do that thing. They want to pick one day, the 10th, pick the 15 and move to nothing. No. The average person learn a little bit of a lot of things and attempts to put them together, experiencing collapse at the same time. So that's the thing. So they want to put everything together. They're always in a haste because they're in a haste to have a child. They want to give 9 women belly, made a team born for the next month. It is not possible. You have to, all of them will take 9 months. So while the top 1%, they gain mastery because they practice one component per time, and they stack the mastery on top of another component. And that is why the game of mastery is called segmentation of completion. So they segment it to complete each task. So they segment it. This is marketing, this is this one, this procurement, this is admin, this is accounting, this is this. They segment those things. That is why they understood. So the question I want to ask you that, are you actually using method of segmentation to achieve your dreams and goals? If you are using method of segmentation, you cannot escape mediocrity. But if you are using method of segmentation to practice to get mastery, then you can actually get mastery. So you practice. Bruce Lee said, I don't care about a man who does 1,000 kicks. I care about a man that is soul, gain mastery. Leonardo, football. If I mention, of course, Mary Slessor, he just pumped one thing, came to stop the killing of twins, and she's being celebrated even when she has long gone. So you must be known for something. Find one thing, segmented, put him, of course, in components, and practice them to gain, of course, mastery. So that's what you want to become on the top 1%. Stand up and stand out, or understand the determining factors are the reason why you are succeeding or you are not succeeding in life, and then put them in segments and gain mastery over them. So number 4, let's do this together. Right, the top 1% have perseverance, persistence. They have this persevering, persistent. So they have this persevering, persistent. The top 1%, they have this persevering, persistent. You want to be among the top 1%, find something and put your life on it. That's just consistently, because consistency and persistency makes impossibility what possible. So they have this. You tell the white brothers that iron will not fly, they're laughing at you. They will tell you, create the first aircraft. They try. The bicycle repair also. They persistently persevere consistently every day until that their dreams come to reality. Thomas Edison no give up. He no give up anything. He has seen light on the bulb in his mind. So for that thing happen in his mind, it must happen in reality. But things are created twice. One in the mind, second in the reality. You create with your mind, you produce physically. So he has seen it, so he's not giving up. So this persevering, persistent is one of the biggest traits of a 1%. Write it down. The thing that causes the 99% to quit causes the 1% to quicken. The thing that causes 99% to quit. The thing that causes 99% to quit causes the 1% to quicken. The thing that causes 99% to quit causes the 1% to quicken. Quicken simply means to come alive. Quicken simply means to come alive. Quicken. Quicken means to come alive. Quicken means to come alive. So imagine that they just lost money. They say, wow, now I've lost the money. It's time to try again. That is what they think. But in 99% they lost money. They say, hey, my honor has finished. I'll not try that kind of business again. That. Instead of asking question, why did I lose? Why did I do? The thing that causes 99% to quit causes 1% to quicken. Full stop. Quicken means to come alive. That is the reason they need to come alive. So the thing that causes 99% to have pains and regret is what causes the 1% to say, let's get to work. Let's do it again. We are not giving up. And you know why they have this mindset? Ask me why. No, they are not talking to me this morning. Touch yourself, say I'm a success. Now you are talking to me. Tell them, say I'm a millionaire. The reason why 1% quicken is because we know for every up there is a down. For every left there's what? Right. So we know that for in every arena of problems there's also possibilities. For every problem, say great and effectual door will be open to me, but it comes with great adversary. It's an adversary. We know for every negative there's what? Positive. We know for every action there's what? Equal and opposite reaction. We know that coin, there's no one side of coin. There is no one side of coin. So for us to have a problem, there's an opportunity inside it. So let us flip the coin. So 1% flip the coin. Write it down on your note. Write it down on your note like this. Write it. The 1% understand that it is impossible. The 1% understand that it is impossible for a situation to be 100% bad. The top 1% understand that it is impossible for situations and circumstances to be 100% bad. The top 1% understand that it is impossible. The top 1% understand that it is impossible for situations and challenges to be 100% bad. We just knew it. The top 1% understand that it is impossible for situations to be 100% bad. They understand this. The top 1% understand that it is impossible for situations and circumstances to be 100% bad. So because of our understanding, we know that for me to that thing not to work, there must be a way to work. There's something I don't know. For this marriage to work, there may be something I don't know. That's why it's not working. For this man to be stubborn, for this woman to be stubborn, there's something I don't know. That's why our stubbornness is still holding high frequency. For this man not to be giving me money, there's something he's not doing. He has money. If for this thing not to work, for this company not to work, for my team not to grow, there's something I don't know. For me not to excel, for me not to make the kind of sales I want, that means there's something I'm not doing well, because sales happens when marketing is done. That means I did not do proper marketing. That I'm not having sales. The marketing thing means to make your business visible so other people move to see it. I've not done a lot of adverts, maybe billboard, radio jingles, sending text, making call. That means I did not do enough work in marketing. That is why I'm not having sales. Instead of saying the economy is hard, this economy is hard. People, they make money. See, entrepreneurs love difficult times because hard times create strong men. When things are hard, entrepreneurs emerge. Tell never, I am strong. So anything that is hard in your life, oh, why is it that this one died, what happened in my life? Post, pastor. Hold up, he said, what is it in teaching me? What am I supposed to learn? What is my friend deceived me? This one broke my heart. This one, there's something I did not learn. There's something I did not do. Maybe I failed in allowing people to enter my heart without not qualifying men. So don't always look at every situation as a bad situation, because if you look at it, you will quit. If you look at the situation that there's something to learn, there's something to know, it will quicken you. It will make you to come alive. So now come alive. Okay, so write this down on your note. Very, very important. The top 1% don't allow. The top 1% don't allow. The top 1% don't allow things to bend their will. The top 1% don't allow things to bend their will. but bend everything to their will. The top 1% don't allow things to bend their will, but bend everything to their own will. The top 1% don't allow things to bend their will, but they bend everything to their own will. You know why they bend? Because they know where they are going. Speed is useless without direction. Direction is useless without destination. If you know your destination, nothing will bend your will. If you bend everything to their own will, they will carry oceans and off the fire. They're so determined. They're so determined. And they're so consistent. They're so persevering, persistent. They don't allow things to bend their will. They don't allow they bend everything to their own will. The top 1%. These are the top, you know what I mean, top 1%. Let's say Nigerian population is 200 million people. 200 million people. 200 million people. So 200 million people. So, okay. 1% of 200 is what? 10% is 20. 1% is what? 2 million people. And now 1% of this 2 million people is 1% of 2 million is what? No, 2 million, 200 is 10%. It's 2 million, right? The 2 million. Now, the top 1% of the 1%, how do these 2 million, among the 2 million, 1% should be 20, right? 20 Nigerians. The top richest people in Nigeria, even in church, among the 200 churches you have in Nigeria, the top 1%, you can count the top 1% of all the churches doing well. You know them already. The top 1% is football, athlete, race, anything. People that the music world, those artists. The top 1%, even in industry, the top 1% industry, this is how we think. We don't think like every other person. We think, we persevere. You see me like they talk to you. January, I'm here. Till December, if I'm not talking to you, I'm not in this country on vacation. I'm consistent, persevering. I'm not looking at circumstances and challenges as a factor. I know if I consistently persevere, I will become super rich and wealthy. I know that for me to become top 1 Nigeria, I must more persist. I must be consistent. I must show up at my duty post. I must be there as a good soldier man, as a workman. Not there's studying to show yourself approved. Rightly dividing the word of truth. So we know this 1%. So for you to know you are tired of poverty, making money is not working for you, is because you are not. These 6 things I'm going to mention. Find a purpose. Find something to stand on. Most people are not standing for anything. Zeki said, what must be. Find something. Just know that what is happening to you is not the determining factor. Just know that your mindset is to put things in method, is to put things in segment, and to get mastery. Make sure you persevere. This is what top 1% does. Write this down in your notes. Very important. Okay. The top 1%. Okay. Write down. The top 1% don't accept excuses. The top 1% don't accept the top 1% don't accept things that does not empower them. The top 1% doesn't accept things that don't empower them, like excuses, laziness, bad habits, bad behavior. The top 1% don't accept things that don't empower them. The top 1% don't accept things that don't empower them. The top 1% of the world population, Nigerian population, the top 1% don't accept things that don't empower them, like excuses, laziness, bad habits, bad behaviors, etc. The top 1% don't accept things that don't empower them, like excuses, laziness, bad habits, bad behaviors, etc. You know, what you see in average people and poor people, that they like excuses. They like to give an excuse for everything because they don't understand that excuses are the currency we use to buy failure. Don't try not to be taking excuse or giving excuse. Do all you can. Do all you can. Make sure you are not giving excuse. What you say you must be done is called discipline. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is a capacity to use your mind to control your body, to do what you say you do, whether you feel like it or not. While the other person, if they don't feel like doing it, they will not do it. They want to give excuse because they are not disciplined. They are not disciplined. They are not disciplined. Poor men are like China phone. They don't do what? Obey instructions. The top 1% don't accept things that don't empower them, like excuses, lateness, bad habits, bad behavior. So they persevere. They don't like taking excuses. So you want to work on something. And okay, let me say this to all of us. You know why the top 1% persistently push on something? Do you know why? Ask me why. Because they know anything that they're working on that doesn't have a brain can never win them. Write it down, you know, like this. You're working on something that don't have a brain, it cannot beat you, because you have brain and you have a God. 2 factor. that give you advantage in life. The top person understand that if they are working on something that don't have a brain, that thing cannot beat them. That thing cannot win them because they have a brain and they have a God. So if you think through things, I'm going to talk about that shortly. The top 1% persevere because they know that if they're working on something that doesn't have a brain, that thing cannot beat them because they have a brain and they have a God. Two factors that gives you advantage in life. You have a brain to think. So you want to work on something, you don't have a brain. It cannot beat you. It cannot beat you because you have a brain and you have a God. You have these two factors. So we know that any project we are working on, you don't get brain. So if you don't get brain, you don't fit beat us. So now we never find waiting to use solve that problem. So we understand this very well. Write this down on your notes, very, very important. Anything that cannot think cannot beat you because you can think. Right? Anything that cannot think cannot beat you because you can think and the willingness to do the work. You can think and put in the willingness to do the work. You can think and do the work. You can think and have the willingness. I don't want to use this word willingness. I like the word willingness because some of us are not willing. Let me put my English very well. Anything that cannot think cannot beat you because you can think and you can also put in the willingness to do the work. It's fine. Anyhow you want to write them, my English, you can understand them. The most important thing is communication, understanding. Then understanding. What I'm saying is anything that cannot think cannot beat you because you can think and you can also stand up and do the work. But the point is that most people don't want to think. Thinking is the hardest habit poor people don't want to do. That's how they complain. That's how they blame. Thinking. Anything that cannot think cannot beat you because you can think, and you can also have the willingness to put the work. You have to think through problems and act on them because thoughts are things. Think through things. How you need to think through things is because of you need to have understanding that something called perspective. Perspective is the way you see things. There are 1,001 ways to solve it to get 10. If I said 6 plus 4 is what? 7 plus 3 is what? 14 minus 4 is what? 5 plus 5 is what? 2 times 5 is what? 8 plus 2 is what? So there are 1,000 ways to get 10. So if you can think 100 minus 90, 10. Anything, just you're looking for a solution. You're ready to do testing and tweaking. One must work. It's called probability. Because not all the things that are possible are probable. But if you're going to give it more trial, improve your skills and it will become probable in your life. But poor people quit, so they try now. That thing they call a try, they just attempt 2 times. You cannot achieve your target with your eyes closed. You must open your eyes and try. Tell not try. Do it. Do whatever it takes. That is the best way to do things. So it's not trying something and you do something once and you say it did not work. That is why I like men. When men is striking a woman and he really intends to get the woman, and he has money and he's handsome, forget about the rest. The rest is history. Tell your history. Just go and get money. Poor men don't. What's a poor man doing with love? Poor man don't get business with love. Tell anyone about poverty don't get business with love. What did they do with love? Open your mouth. You know what is love? What are you doing in the corridor of love as a poor man? See, poverty denies love expression. What did I say? You cannot express love when you are poor. You know, you cannot express love when you don't have money. How? Oh, go and get money, young man. Stop talking about love. When you get money and come back, we can talk about love. Everything about love is you must give. You can give without love, but you can never give love without not giving. For God so loved the world, he do what? Give. You can give without love, but for you to love somebody, you must give. But what denies that expression is poverty. He can, fit. So what are you doing in the corridor of love? Come out of that place, young man. So, yeah, you have business. But oh my God, this guy don't understand. Everything about love now bills. They're not bills. Billings from day one. From day one, billings. They're not billings. You go bill, you go pay even if you've already married a woman, now bills you go pay. Bright price now billing. You go born begin, you go pay hospital bill. You go feed buy Pampers bill. You go feed, why you not even get 10,000 naira consistently in a week? You go do love. If I catch you again, see this and make a notice your head. I'm just kidding, don't mind me, right? So what happens is that we know that anything that doesn't have a brain can never beat us. That is the mindset we have. So we have to sit down and begin to think through. They're not think through. So most people don't think because they think. That is the thing. They just thinking. Thinking is not on your brain. You must get a pen and a jotter that you think on paper. Write it down. Think on paper. When you think on your brain, it's called worry. You're not writing anything down, it's called worry. You think on paper. How do you think it's simple? It's very simple. Any challenge you are having, anything you want to solve, anything you want to do, simple, write it there. I want to make 1 million naira. Check it out. How long do you want to make the money? 3 months from now, 1 month from now. They need to write possible solutions. Number one, how can I make this money? I must sell something. Then not sell. If you sell product or services, you get what? Cash. If you sell opportunity, you get what? Referral. If you sell relationship, you get what? Retainership. If you sell what again? You get what? Poverty. So you sell something. What can I sell? What can I sell? Number two, okay, what kind of value can I create? Is that product or services? You need to ask yourself, okay, these are no. The problem is this, the solution is this. Possible solutions. Write 10 possible. Before you know, you're thinking. Thinking must be on paper. Write it down. Even if you write again, repeat again on your own. Please, online community, everybody, if you've not written anything to write it down for me anywhere you are. Thinking must be on paper. Thinking must be on paper. Anything you say you're thinking, get paper, get note, get journal, think. Write. When you write, it gives you more clarity. Writing makes you have more clarity where you are going. If you sit there and say, I'm thinking, and you're not writing anything, that is called worry. Don't worry. I mean, worry, headache. Then headache. You don't have to worry. This Tinubu government, anything that costs your peace is too expensive. Turn on about anything that costs your peace is too expensive. Why do you want to buy expensive things like that? Worry. Just practice and call sound judgment. You know, sound judgment. Adjust your expenses, adjust your lifestyle, increase your income. So you shouldn't worry about problems. Don't worry about them, because the more you worry about them, the more you have problems. Anything you focus on expands. Yes or yes? Number 5. There are about 6 of them. 6 traits of the top 1% of the world population. All of us, I'm talking to you. Like whenever I travel to Dubai, meet some wealthy men, I went to Abuja. We are trying to talk with my good friends. All of us are thinking in direction. All of us. And I've been jotting them down. Anytime I see a trait, I jot that. Why is it I talk to 3 wealthy men? They don't have the same problem like poor people. If I see with a poor man now to talk about, okay, let's talk about money business. The first thing a poor man will start telling me is his problem. When you meet your destiny changer, people that can change, add value to you, don't discuss problems. Problem closes door. Opportunity opens door. Ideas open door. You say, I have problem. Okay, I know they talk, say, I have problem. Say, I'm facing challenges. Fine. Don't say, I have. I have means that you have affirmed it to yourself. That never say I have problem. No. You see that discussing? If you discuss an idea with a wealthy man, tell them, please, I need you to give me some idea. Please, how can I impact on the project? If the wealthy man give you the idea, you also want to see that the idea becomes a reality in your life. So you would like to sponsor the project. You like to support the project because it's his idea. Don't see. So we understand this 6 traits. Let me give you number 5. Then the last one for today. Right is the top 1%. The top 1% in every arena. The top 1% in every arena have positivity in the presence of problems and challenges. The top 1% in every arena, every society, every field, every industry, anywhere you find themselves, the top 1% doing well, excelling well. The top 1% in every arena have positivity in the presence of problems and challenges. They have this positivity in every arena. In every arena. The top 1% in every arena have positivity in the presence of problems or challenges. In the presence of problems and challenges. Problems and challenges. So the top 1% have positivity in the presence of problems and challenges. No matter how the problem big reach, he said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Father, if this cup is possible, take it though, but you don't agree, I will take them. They have this positivity in every arena in the presence of problems, and the positive energy of them is too high. No matter the challenges, the top 1% that are doing well, they're always positive. Not that they are not aware of the overwhelming challenges they are facing. See, any challenge you are facing has equal opportunity. This thing you are passing through is just for a moment. In a moment. This thing will happen to us for Nigeria, now to make you think. Even if you think for Tinubu government, your name is not sorry, because there's no government that will become better than Tinubu government. Every government that comes always getting worse. At least I'm 38 years now. At least I've been on this earth for 38 years. Since I was born, there never been a time we don't get problem. I say since I was born till today, any government will come, the worst part. I remember when Good Luck was still around. He said, Good Luck, things are as Good Luck come, and Buhari come, he says, oh, Good Luck was a good father. Oh, Good luck was a good father. Oh. Buhari won't kill us. So as Buhari come out, no, they shout, Buhari was a good man. Oh. At least. now you know Buhari was giving us small. Tinubu they give us back to back. Tinubu know they miss you. How a man go climb the first speech, we come out subsidy. Hey, price of fuel, boost. Next thing, dollar, boost. Everything, boost. I remember when we buy fuel, 100 and something naira, we do protest. Now, 1,000 naira, we pitch up. Nobody do protest. If I make 3,000 naira. If I make everybody, shut up. Everybody, you know they buy the fuel, you don't buy it now. You don't die, you never die. The condition don't make you to kill you. That to make you get sense. That one source of income is not enough. Salary is not enough. So it's not enough. You need to people. You know what the problem with employees? They think that they are collecting salary to survive. No, if they are collecting salary, is to save money and do business. But they collect the money and squander, chop. And you know the one thing about the employees that I like them so much. They hand over the money to the rich people. As they collect the salary, they buy shoe, give it to buy bread, buy keke, buy keke man, buy clothes. They hand over the money to MTN. They hand over the money to wealthy men and they go back home broke. Now every month they work, collect money, hand over. They don't pay themselves. They don't value themselves. Whereas as you collect that money, you're supposed to pay yourself 50% so they can do business. But there's no wealth file. They are beginning to see that now retire, government will take care of you. Ask people that retired 5 years ago. Has government taking care of them? Go and look for people that are when you anywhere you go. Look at the top highest people that are doing well in that place. Look at their life. Is that how you want your life to be? If the answer is yes, continue. If the answer is no, know that that ladder is leaning on the wrong wall. As you climb the ladder of success in life, turn and look around to see where the ladder is planted. It may be leaning on the wrong wall. As you get to the top, the whole wall will carry you for ground. I can say work for 35 years in this country, Nigeria, and retire and see broken poor. Something is wrong. Tell us something is wrong. That is wrong. Now, you never had business sense. Now you don't retire at 50, 70, 50. Now you want to do business. When you're young man, you don't do business. Now you won't go to at old age. Your name is sorry. Tell us sorry. That is the challenge. So the top 1% have positivity in the presence of what? Problems and what? Challenges. Why do you have this positivity? Because we always flip the coin. Tell us flip the coin. Flip the coin. We always flip the coin. 1% always flip the coin. Why do we flip the coin? Because we know every coin must have a head and a tail. Every situation must have positive and negative. So if I'm passing through difficult time, I'll just turn. But some people, they will see everybody is crying. Now you choose to go to a radio station and cry your cry. Now you choose to announce your own. Everybody is passing through something. Now you choose to carry your own go radio station. Please don't go and amplify your problems, because that problem has equal opportunity. You know, equal opportunity. Just flip the coin. You know, 99% of people, they will focus on the problem as if that one kill it. That's what we talk about scarecrow. You know, scarecrow. That thing that the farmers used to put in the farm, dress it like human being. So that when in the night, breeze will blow, so you can scare up those animals that come to eat the grass cutter, insect, or that can pick the crop. That thing no get teeth. That thing cannot bite. But the animal will see that thing like a human being, like big problem. And some farmers, they understand the logistics. When I was in the village with my grandma, you know, we used to go to farming. After 1 or 2 weeks, they will change the position of that scarecrow. You know why? Some animals, some insects get sense. So when those animals come, they observe them. They go run, observe them. They go, no, say this thing, now here they day. Now they will enter the farm, chop them. So I tell you now. So but human beings are very different. When problem come meet them, like that scarecrow, they will carry the problem and focus on the problem. Oh, now you kill me today. This problem you must kill me. Okay, it's not another problem. No get it. It was not so. Susan was not meant to kill you. Was to make you stronger. Tell us stronger. The wilderness journey was not to kill the children of Israel. God cannot pick you from a pit to pinnacle without a process. Not a process. You cannot move to pit to pinnacle without process. You cannot move from Egypt to the promised land without wilderness. Wilderness is a process. They were not supposed to die. That wasn't the plan. But everybody that died in the wilderness, 2 things. They were complaining and murmuring. These are what killed them. What kills people is because of complaining and what? Murmuring. Blame game. Once you complain, hey Moses, we for the eat our carrot and garlic, now you don't carrots come here. Hunger the virus. Hunger. God give the manna. Then complain, no, water no dey. Moses struck the rock where they say make him talk, he go hit him because of him to get anger problem. Now that same anger point, they make him no enter promised land. Two day vex. Vex, this anger thing no dey help you. E don help you before. You see the anger cannot give birth to a good child. Nothing good can come out of anger. Two wrong cannot make a right. Leave anger issue alone. Can't even learn from Moses. Learn from people where anger dey. But you see Joseph, David. They said that he carry this man get friends. He carry the neighborship where we want. That's Nathan and said, bros, now you. The guy need and said, God forgive me. God, even now you, if I don't call that Nathan and say you are stupid prophet, kill him for me. Make I chop. So leave anger alone. You cannot move from pit to the pinnacle without process. So this process was not to kill you, it's to make you stronger to fight the Anarite, the Habitat, the Jebusite, the side in the promised land. Those side that way they go do spy, they say that big thing. Now only Joseph and Joshua and Caleb come back with good report. Because these guys are big, and you need to develop muscles, emotional apobi, entrepreneurship muscles, investment muscles to fight the Jebusite and the side in the promised land of your life. So understand that these challenges and problem is to make you stronger. Say, I'm stronger. This hunger problem is to make you think. You know if you think now, you know if you think again. Because now when things do you, now you think well. Now that time you're going to say, okay, let me be paying myself 10%, so that at least I will start buying assets. If you can pay yourself 10% in this Ukaratini boom, you will do well when things are okay in your life. Because those 10% is like what Joseph told them: 7 years of plenty, 7 years of lack. They will give 1/5 of all our proceeds. 1/5 means every 5 1, every 10 is 2. That's 20%. We must save 20% for 7 years so that we can survive the famine. Those that did not own assets, now they won't crying now. Now that the thing don't be, why not make up your mind to buy assets? Let me give you some things to round up today's class, this particular one, so that we can go to the last one today. Let me check my time. This one I'm talking like this. How many minutes do I even have left? Oh my God, 4 minutes. Okay, it's fine. Write this down on your note. Every problem, challenges, and adversity. Every problem, challenges, and adversity have equal opportunity. Every challenges, problems, and adversity have equal opportunity in it. Have equal opportunity outcome in it. Have equal opportunity. Every challenges, problem, adversity has equal opportunity in it. Now you know, look well. It has equal opportunity. Light will come in the morning. Darkness may endure for a night, but morning, light must come. Rain will follow. We know the one day will stop. Sun will rise. Yes or yes? Now I know the problem. So we know that situation don't last forever. Tough times don't last. Tough people last. Then on the ball, tough times don't last. Tough people last. And now, so no, they cry like say you don't finish. Even Bible will tell you, when you shall pass through waters, I will what? Be with you. When you shall pass through fire, I will what? Be with you. Now, it not say evil. You must pass. Everybody's passing through something. Tell your neighbor. Everybody's passing through something. Don't carry on like saying your own in there. So 99%, write this down. 99% focus on problems because they believe problems are determining factors. 99% focus on problems and challenges because they believe problems are determining factors. 99% focus on problems and challenges because they believe is a determining factor. And it overwhelms them. Once they believe, it overwhelms them. So 99% focus on problems and challenges because they believe is a determining factor and it overwhelms them. Full stop. 99% focus on problems and challenges because they believe it's a determining factor and it overwhelms them. And it overwhelms them. So this is overwhelming. I know it's overwhelming because you go focus for the problem. Leave them there. You know go die. You know kill you. Leave them there. So not all the problems you solve in this life. Some problems die by ignoring them. Some expire with time. Tell no, ignore. No, your neighbor is not hearing about this one. Tell no, ignore. My Friday be this. So this weekend I won't make you ignore problems. Tell no, ignore. Some of them die by ignoring them. Some of them expire with time. Tell no, expire. Problem they expire. Oh. Issue of blood no expire. They expire, bro. They expire. They expire. You know, kill them. Now you know one get faith. So why the 1% focus on determining factor other than contributing factor? The top 1%, write this one down. The top 1% call problems contributing factors. The top 1% call problems and challenges contributing factors. And they'll figure out to fix the problem and sell the solution back to the 99%. The top 1% call problems and challenges contributing factors. The top 1% call problems and challenges contributing factors. And they figure out the solutions and fix the problem and sell the solution back to the 99%. The top 1% called problems and challenges, contributing factors. So they figure out the solution and fix the problem and sell the solution back to the 99%. That's why we are successful. The top 1% called problems and challenges, contributing factors. So they figure out the solution and fix the problem and sell the solution back to the 99%. You know, the top 1% called problems and challenges, contributing factors. So they figure out the solutions and fix the problem and sell back the solution back to the 99%. And they make money. So that is why you see, you know, I built a team of over 100,000 people. And I became top one Nigeria, travel around the world. Even my son was given outside the country. My life was better. Travel to Zanzibar, travel to Dubai, go everywhere, make life good for me. Went to an island, me and my wife spent 2-3 weeks, enjoy everything. But you know, my business collapsed from top to bottom. And I told myself, okay, I'm going to work, I'm going to find out the thing again. I'm going to find the solution. And when I find the solution, I'll fix it. And I'll sell the product. I'll sell. That's why my 2 books are already on Amazon. The next book I'm going to write is a solution, how to make $1 million. That's the thing. So I want to first make the money, teach people to make the money, help them to make the money, and I'll sell the solution. And my cost will be 100,000, 1 million. I'll be charging for this. This training I'm teaching for free. This is we are doing exercise. By the time you don't stop, we don't enter ring. Champions are made in the ring. They don't make they make outside the ring. They come to ring to display. Tell us display. Who's soon entering? Because I want to have a perfect solution. Even if somebody is a dummy and is ready to learn, read, and study, and mentor and teach people, bring him to us. We will sit down with the person, teach him about welfare, 1%, talk about ideas, solution. The person's life will surely change. Once it works, we will sell the ideas. Sell the ideas. Now, for you know the thinker. So we find problems, we find challenges and problems, we find solutions to them, fix them, then solve the problem, sell the solution. Write this down your notes as round up number 5 before we go to number 6. Problems cannot exist as problems alone. There are solutions in it. Flip the coin. Problems cannot exist as problem alone. There are opportunities in it. Flip the coin. Turn it over. Turn the script. Flip the script. Flip the coin. Problems can never exist as problem alone. There are opportunities in it. Flip the coin. Turn over. Turn the script. You will see the solution. Problems can never exist as problem alone. Problems can never exist as problem alone. Flip the coin. Turn the paper. Flip the script. Turn it. That woman is not totally bad. That man is not totally bad. Now you know what? You're the one focused on his bad part. That is the problem. Flip the coin, you see that good part of his life. That person where they say he get doggedity, he get tenacity, he has what it takes. Now you know what? Then they go focus on the problems. Weakness. Everybody get weakness, and even me and you, we get them. Problems can never exist as problem alone. Flip the coin, flip the script, turn over. So don't focus on the other side of problems, because poor people focus on the side of that makes a lot of noise. The last one, let me go because it's already 9 o'clock and we have to stop. The top 1% produce the pinnacle of profit. The top 1% produce the pinnacle of profit. Pinnacle of profit. Pinnacle of profit. I'm going to explain. The top 1% produce the pinnacle of profit. So the top 1% produce the pinnacle of profit. What I'm trying to say is that the top 1% are paid in direct proportion to the price they pay to be among the top 1%. Write it down. The top 1% are paid in direct proportion. The top 1% are paid in direct proportion to the price they pay to be among the top 1%. The top 1% are paid in direct proportion to the price they pay to be among the top 1%. The top 1% are paid in direct proportion. They are paid in direct proportion. They are paid in direct proportion to the price they pay to be among the top 1%. And even the 99% are also paid in direct proportion to the price they refuse to pay to be among the top 1%. So the top 1% are paid in direct proportion to the price they pay to be among the top 1%. So we know, for me to be among the top 1%, I must be willing to do what 99% is not doing. So the question is that, what are the 99% not willing to do? Most 99% of people will not read book. Most people will not read book, they will not study. So they do not do not study. So anybody that read and study will rule. See, but wisdom doesn't tolerate ignorance. Wisdom rules ignorance. So I know that people will not be disciplined to pay themselves. I know my generation, most young men like me who like to drink, smoke, do the remain. I know that most people like me who are making the kind of money I make, they will carry 2 side chicks. I know they will do that. So me, I will not do that. So the things that people do come and I say, okay, let me work from now to 40 years so that I will never work again for the rest of my life. So let me own assets, as many that I can own. make as money I can make, so that by 40 years I'll be enjoying my life. Money will never finish. So I'm not going to spend money I work for my effort. I'm going to use part of my effort and spend it and buy assets, because I will accept people to call me stingy man than for me to become wealthy tomorrow. So I can be stingy today and buy assets, so tomorrow I can be generous. So I'm ready to become temporary stingy to become permanently generous. So all the money I make with my energy, my effort, my intellectual property, I must buy assets. 99% don't want to do that. So anything that I find 99% want to do, I will do. 99% don't want to be sacrificing teaching people. They don't want to do that. They don't want to share their ideas. They don't want to share their concepts. They don't want to show people how they make the money. I'm ready to do this. So the top 1% will be paid in direct proportion to the price that I'm willing to pay. I'll end with this story. I read my Bible. I know I'm not a pastor, definitely for sure, but I'm born again, right? So I read my Bible. I read my Bible like 2-3 times since I was born, and I've never seen anyone in the scripture for now. I don't know whether they correct me, who has given 1,000 burnt offering. I've never seen someone that gave 1,000 burnt offering except Solomon. So Solomon gave 1,000 burnt offering, and it's not about because a gift of a man make it away for him, and the God gave him a blank check. He said, ask for something. Then he has the wisdom to ask for wisdom. Solomon was so wise. So God said, because you ask for wisdom, I'll give you even other things I'll be giving, I'll add to you. Because the size of offering, type of offering is like giving all. That is giving, not withholding anything back. Giving all to God that created him. God gave him back everything, because God is a multiplier. Universe is a multiplier. So because he gave, he paid the price that no man is willing to pay. And God is willing to give him what no man, he has given no man. And he said it to the guy is very smart. Solomon is very wise. That even the people are going to see him, pay him. What that Queen Sheba also. There's one of them we went to see this guy. What am I trying to say today is that the price you are willing to pay will determine the reward you will surely have. Be among the 1%. And there's a law called the price law. Because of my time, I will not go there. Maybe I will meet you on that. It's called the price law. The price law. The price law. I would have said the law for you, but if I said it, I have to explain it. Okay, let me just state it for you. The price law states that 50% of your production of a particular domain, the price law states that 50% of production of a particular domain, 50% of production of a particular domain is produced by the square root of that domain. 50% of production of a particular domain is produced by the square root of that domain. 50% of production of a particular domain is produced by the square root of that domain. What it simply means is that in every 36, people that will give 50% is square root of 36, which is 6. 36, which is 6. Square root is 6. That means 6 of them will produce 50% of the result in that production. For every 25 people that take action, 5% will give 50% of that production. So the top 1% focus on that square root of that 5% of 5 people that will do that. So the top 1%, they understand price law. We state that 50% of production of a particular domain is produced by the square root of that domain. That is to say, if I want to do 100 activities, the square root of that 100 is 10 or 10. I'm going to focus on the top 10, because they will give me 50% of the result I need. So they understand this. So they spend more time focusing on the square root of that domain. This is what I needed to explain. It's another topic on this one, but this is where we can stop today. That the secret psychology of the top 1%, how they behave, we always stand up to stand out. We always focus on determining factor as the what determinant. We have method to segment to focus on our mastery. We are persevering, persistent, and we also have positivity in every problems and challenges. And then also we know the pinnacle of the profit is the square root of the people that we work with. So we invest more on the square root, and the sky will surely be your starting point. If you have gotten so much value, shall I? No, you can do better than that. Touch yourself, say I'm a success.
I'm a success.
That one is begging for the charge card. You can do better. Touch yourself, say I'm a millionaire.
I'm a millionaire.
Yeah, that is the best we can take today. So please, online community, I want to give you professional advice. Don't get involved in a business. I'm advising you. It's not a must you take it, but just take the advice. Just listen to it. Don't get involved in a business, anything business, without a mentor. Reason: mentorship is the shortest cut to success. He that stands on the shoulder of mentor will see far. See you at the top. See you tomorrow. Oh, happy weekend. See you on Monday. God bless you. Have a wonderful time. Thank God it's Friday. Thank you so much for the online community. For the rest of